my backstage device. They gave it to me. Do I get to keep this? Really, I'm asking, do I get to keep this? Is this, okay. Here we go, it's time for the next act. We're almost at intermission here, just a few minutes, and then more acts after that. This guy, I'm glad I brought my flashlight out, because one of my favorite things to do in the world is go camping. Who likes to camp? I love camping, and what's one of the best parts of camping, besides the marshmallows and all that? It's the stories. The stories around the campfire. So that's what this guy's going to do for us right now. Storytelling. He's got a campfire tale. Ladies and gentlemen, Isaak Olson.
How's everybody doing? Okay, so I've got a story to tell you, but before I do that, let's have a show of hands. Who here likes adventure stories? Alright, awesome. Who here likes being outdoors and camping, like starting to Point Ivers and representative told asked us? So I'll bet the story's for you if you like those sorts of things. My story is about when my mom was a kid. When my mom was a kid, her family really liked to go camping. They really liked to go camping in Michigan. And in that spot in Michigan, where they really liked to go camping, they knew that out on the lake, there was a little island that nobody lived on anymore. A little abandoned island. And the only way you could get to that island was by a small mailboat that would go past the island. But if you got off there at the island, you would have to wait until the mailboat came back the next day, so you'd have to spend the night. So my grandfather decided to take the older kids, which was my mom's cousin Mark, my Uncle Todd, and my Aunt Kari out to this island to sleep and have fun. So they went off on that boat, and they got to the island, and they were good for the first while, and then it started to rain. And my grandfather's plan was that they were going to spend the night on the beach. So they had no cover. All they had was a little piece of plastic that they tried to use with a bush, but that didn't work because it didn't rain a little, it ran a lot. And a sleeping bag each. I mean, could you protect yourself from a hard rain like these? I mean, useless. So, they're stuck on the island for the night, and it's raining. They discover a lighthouse on the island. And so they go over to the lighthouse, and for the first and only time in his life, my grandfather, may he rest in peace, broke into a building to protect these kids. He probably covered his hand in something and smashed open the window. But now, of course, there's glass all over the floor. So what does he do? He takes a pine branch and he sweeps the floor with it. And so they get down with their sleeping bags, roll them out, and sleep there on the cold hard floor. But it's really scary. They've got, well, it's raining outside and thundering, and there's a big scary boiler in the corner. And so to comfort them, my grandfather puts one arm over one kid here, another over the other kid, and he could pat the head of the third kid. You gotta give him some credit for being so resilient. So in the morning, they got out of the lighthouse, and they were feeling pretty tough, feeling pretty confident. They had just survived a big storm of course, they probably would have survived, but it would be really cold. And so they're walking along the beach, feeling good about themselves, waiting for the morrow to come. And then right there, on the beach, was a man's pair of underwear. And they just thought that was so funny that they took a stick and they took that underwear and they hung it up like a flag. And to this day, for my family anyway, that island has been known as Underwear. That story is 100% true. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and from now on, hold on to your underpants.